X-Men 97. Oh my Jesus. Skylar. I'm not going to go too deep in detail. I still want to talk about it on a live stream. So this is just a review. Just a review. All right. But you was right. It was good. This is a brief review. Probably won't be no more about 3 or 4 minutes. I'm just going to glaze over the story. Because for those of you that haven't went on Disney Plus and watched X-Men 97, please do it. Matter of fact, I'm going to go back and rewatch it before the live stream. Because I really want to make sure I didn't miss any crucial stuff in the episodes. But it pretty much starts out after Professor X's death, okay? Cyclops is the leader of the X-Men, all right? And pretty much Cyclops and Jean is trying to decide they want to stay in the X-Men. Mainly because they're expecting a baby, okay? So, towards the end of the first episode, there's a twist. Magneto shows up. And if you already seen the trailer, you know that he shows up because Professor X left a will that directed Magneto to take over as the leader of the X-Men. Okay? Of course, Cyclops doesn't trust Magneto. That kind of spurs some things to happen between him and Jean. They end up ultimately staying in the X-Men. And then as we go throughout the story, Magneto is showing that he is a good guy. Of course, he's been fighting on the behalf of the mutants because humans don't want to accept the mutants as equals, right? So, you know how it goes with Magneto. He always been the mutant that's standing up against humans and going about causing chaos, right? But he takes a back seat. He's trying his best to honor Professor X's wishes and to do what's right. So he goes to court trial or whatever, and then he beats it, right? It took some persuasion, but he done that. And then throughout the story, there's some interesting interaction with Gambit and Rogue, right? That really caught my eye. Jubilee is gonna fall in love with one of the mutants. He's a wealthy individual. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to say too much. But he has this power, and if I recall, I think his family was behind, no, not his family. His family wasn't behind the production of the Sentinel equipment. I think they might have been funding it, though. I might want to go back and watch it. So I'm going to go back and watch it because I kind of glanced through the episode. I was here and there. Okay? Midway through, Jean gives birth to their baby, okay, Cyclops' baby, right? They call the baby Nathan, okay? Something happens, the baby has to go somewhere, okay? And then we fast forward Genosha, the island of the mutants, right? Magneto and some of the X-Men go out there. I'm not gonna tell you why or what's gonna go on out there. Then after that, there's this episode where it's doing episode where they go to the island, but Cable shows up, all right, and pretty much he's there to try to track down the guy that's been causing other chaos, all right. Like I said, I'm not trying to spoil it. I'm trying to glance over it. And then when Cable comes back, there are going to be some things that's going to be revealed to Cyclops and Jean. Matter of fact, there is a serious situation with Jean that I don't want to spoil that. Fast forward, a big fight embarks towards the last episode, okay? And during that episode, there are some things that came out that caught us off guard. But pretty much Magneto takes some X-Men, right, that believe in his cause because of what happened, Genosha, right? And then Cyclops' little group, right, is being led by someone. So a battle breaks out. In that battle, that Magneto did Wolverine so dirty. Wolverine tried to do something to Magneto, but Magneto did some dirty shit to Wolverine. You know, of course, he controls all metal, right? Right, that's his power. We know Wolverine has metal claws and metal throughout his body. You can see where I'm going with this. But anyway, the very last episode after they beat the main antagonist in season 1, okay, something happens. There's like this time rift, something went on, and then the X-Men get split up, right? Cyclops and them ended up in a particular timeline, and then Magneto and his cores ended up in a different timeline, and then that's where season 1 ends, and we get ready for season 2. And like I said, I don't want to spoil it, so I'm just glazing over the main points. I don't want to tell you what went on between Gambit and Rogue, and I don't want to tell you what went on with Sentinel and the rest of the guys. I don't want to tell you about Nathan's background. You know, Storm had an issue. I'm getting text message. I'm recording on my Galaxy S9 phone, so I apologize. I'm too lazy to turn the computer on and record. But Storm has an issue. Something happened to Storm. Okay, along the way, you know, there's a particular X-Men that's going to help her out, right? So I don't want to spoil everything. I just want to give you a full rundown. But when the live stream comes up, it's going to be some spoilers in the live stream, because I'm pretty sure Skylar and a lot of people are going to ask me about this scene, and, you know, what happened on the mutant island and all this stuff there. So I'm leaving that out for the live stream. But it is a 9 out of 10 in my book. I wish season one didn't feel rushed, but I feel like they could have got at least 1 to maybe 2 more episodes. If they would have made at least 15 episodes long instead of 10, I think I could have gave it a 9 out of 9. It's hard to give someone a perfect score, but it was worth the watch. I watched it all in one day, and I enjoyed it. Go on Disney Plus, get Disney Plus, X-Men 97. I love the fact they kept the original opening to the original X-Men from back in the day. And I love the fact that they tried to make the characters, the animation, look as close to the old animation of course, the 96, 95 era X-Men on up to the 97 era that we're taking or watching now, that goes back to that era. Even though it looks more up to date, they pretty much kept the character designs the same, and they went ahead and made them resemble the original X-Men. So I thoroughly enjoyed that. They really thought about this before giving this to us, and when I tell you it's worth to watch, it's worth to watch. So that's my rundown on X-Men 97. Once again, just glazing the show. You know, I don't want to spoil it for those that haven't seen it yet, but when the live stream come out here, and it might be tomorrow, don't quote me. If not, I know it'll be after Father's Day weekend, once my travel comes down, because I have more time to do it. Then we're gonna dive in and really talk about some of the favorite scenes and what I thought about this fight and this fight. There is a fight in there with Jubilee that was quite awesome. I'm not gonna tell you where the fight was at, because I don't want to spoil it for you. But the episode was hit and miss, but I thought it was kind of something different. But you know, the fighting in there was good. She was finding out about herself and about her abilities, because she still hadn't unlocked her full potential yet. But she was finding more out about herself in that particular episode. So I see why they done that. But other than that, guys, that's my run at X-Men 97. Hope you all enjoyed. Now I gotta do a Emily Reed video, which will probably be a members only video. Of course, all of a sudden she's bleeding out her uterus again. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that next video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Be a bunch of Matner. I'm everyone. Peace.